This is Paradise World, and I would like to talk about how we can stay in our heart. We know that if we want to change the world around us, we need to be in our heart. So what does that mean to be in our heart, and how can we stay in it? Well, let's start with a simple thought. A thought is something that we think about. And as we think about, we have a feeling, a vibration in our body, and we say we feel good or we feel bad, depending on what thought we're thinking about. So the feeling part of this thinking process is a heart. We feel in our heart. Let's take, for instance, a beautiful picture of anything you like, but we're going to choose for today a bird, a beautiful, very cute little bird, and he's sitting on a branch, and I am watching and looking at the colors and his shape, and I have one nice thought just by looking at this beautiful picture, and then another one and another one, and I can even imagine him flying and singing, and all this pattern of thoughts is making me feel really well. So this feeling is my heart. Our heart is pure vibration, and it's the feeling part which we call our heart. Now we can feel good or we can feel bad, but the heart is what we feel when we think about something. Okay, so how can we be in a heart without any thoughts in a heart, just in a heart, purely in a heart? So we have to separate the thought from the heart. Well, you can do that through meditation. So how do we feel? What does it feel to be in a heart without thoughts? Well, you feel a very nice feeling of well-beingness. You can compare it to when you have, when you are in love and you feel lots and lots of love, and as you get into your orgasm, you feel ecstasy. Ecstasy is the part where your heart has expanded through all the love that it has received, and it has let go of any thoughts or any thoughts at all. There's no more thoughts, and you just feel pure well-beingness. That is to be in the heart. Very high thoughts, that makes you feel very well, are very close to the feeling of no thoughts. So the heart is also called love. The heart, well-beingness, joy, all this is to express the same thing. So the heart is like a piano. Love is like a piano that creates sounds. Now, according to the different keys that we touch. Now, if we have a good thought, we will have a high key. And if we have a bad thought, it will be a low key. So the scale of our feeling ranges from low to high, depending on the thought, on the key we are touching. If we feel high, we touch the high key. That is very close to pure vibration of no thoughts. And so the highest vibration is felt when our body is feeling an ecstasy, because there's no more thoughts and the heart is completely free. So what do we do if we have a thought and we find that we do not want to stay in this vibration and we want to hit a higher key, but you find it that you're a little bit stuck on the lower keys? So let's have an exercise that can help us clearing the lower thoughts. Imagine the sea, and you have fish in the sea. Well, imagine the sea of well-beingness, which is your heart. And inside your heart you have a bubble, and that bubble is the thought that you are finding a little bit heavy. So thought a little bit heavy, surrounded by a sea of well-beingness. And inside that thought, you have the vibration of that thought, which is a low vibration, not feeling good vibration. So can we remove it very easily? You have a north pole, a south pole around your bubble, and you let the good, loving flow of well-beingness enter through the north and south pole of your bubble and hitting each other like two lovers in love in the center. And there's an explosion, an ecstasy of love, like a cloud of well-beingness that expanding into your bubble until it reaches the edges to the east and west side, going through the edges, through the limits, back into well-beingness. And then you start again. This loving flow, this beauty flow, this high flow of well-beingness, this loving flows go through the North Pole and South Pole, meet in the center of your bubble, in the center of your vibration, low vibration, hitting each other like in an ecstasy of love, spreading into a lovely cloud of well-beingness, splashing everything around your bubble until it hits the edges and back again into the sea of well-beingness. And you start again, North and South Pole, bang into the center, back to the side, back again in the well-beingness, and you do this a few times until you splash so much your bubble it explodes and merge into this great big sea of well-beingness. Well, I hope that this exercise will help you, and it will help you stay in your heart and change your perception of your world. Well, until next time, I say goodbye and lots of love. Bye.